It's been almost a year since the unexplained death of Cesar Sandoval. He died several days after he was found unresponsive at a Caldwell intersection.
Officials say they don't know what happened, raising concerns and questions from Sandoval's family. Our Brenda Rodriguez spoke with them as they try to find out what led to his death.
Almost a year ago, hundreds paid tribute to Cesar Sandoval's life.
He was happy. He loved his family. He loved his kids.
Mi hijo era bien alegre, bien trabajador.
It's been almost a year since 44-year-old Cesar Sandoval from Caldwell was found laying on the side of the road, badly injured.
Some of us are really broken. There's a lot of anger, sadness.
Anger, sadness, and confusion. Cesar's sister Esperanza and his mom say that they have questions about his death that still remain unanswered today.
Pues ese día estuvimos en una fiesta familiar y cuando me fui de allí, mi hijo estaba bien.
They were at a family party. They left the party, and he never made it home.
Walk me through that day. What happened?
So I was the last one to find out anything, and I had woken up to a lot of missed calls. My mom telling me to get to the hospital, that Cesar had been in an accident.
According to the Canyon County Sheriff's Office, at 1 a.m. on the morning of October 1st, 2023, they received a call about an incident at the 10th Avenue and Homedale Road intersection. Caldwell police were the first responders on scene. CPD says that they responded to a man-down call. Officers found Cesar lying on the side of the road in need of immediate medical care.
What we know of his injuries, he did sustain blunt force trauma to his head.
Cesar was taken to the hospital where he died several days later.
All we know, whatever happened there, it resulted in his death.
The sheriff's office is leading the investigation into Cesar's death and tells us that it remains an active case. But his family isn't satisfied with that.
We don't want him to be forgotten, and we don't want him to be treated as a Mexicano, Latino who was found in the street.
They have questions for law enforcement that they say aren't being answered, like why officers never collected Cesar's cell phone for evidence since it was on him the night that he was found along the road.
Nothing to this day, we don't know anything.
Both the Canyon County Sheriff's Office and Caldwell Police declined our request for an interview but provided written statements. CCSO says that it was Caldwell Police who first responded to the scene and who turned Cesar's cell phone over to his daughter at the scene rather than collecting it for evidence. They went on to say, in part, quote, CCSO was not involved in the investigation until approximately 10 hours after the incident. Caldwell Police says the first responders on scene believe that they were assisting with a medical call, so when they were finished using the phone to confirm Cesar's identity, they gave it to his daughter. Once Canyon County deputies determined the incident was in Sheriff's Office jurisdiction and began an investigation, the phone was already out of police custody. We spoke to forensic expert Tiffany Roy to find out what is common practice in a case like this. What are police and detectives looking when they arrive to a crime scene like this?
I think one of the first things that they would be looking for is his cell phone. And you can get a lot of information from somebody's cellular telephone about where they have been, who they spoke to last, maybe who they were with.
The sheriff's office says that they won't discuss evidence since it is an ongoing investigation.
I think it would be incumbent on the last agency, on the sheriff's office, to make sure that all the evidence was collected, tagged, and bagged.
In a phone call, Cesar's daughter told me that she still has his cell phone. Is it too late to receive that cell phone and turn it in as evidence?
No, I don't think it is. I absolutely believe that the police should have that phone in custody.
Roy says that a missing piece of evidence like Cesar's phone could keep a case like his from being solved.
It's very difficult to solve some crimes when you have very little information. It's very important evidence. There is information in the phone. Whether or not it could help the investigation is something that you can't tell until you look.
And while CCSO continues searching for answers,
He loved his dogs. He loved spending time with the family.
this grieving family says that they hold out hope they will one day know what happened to Cesar.
I would just say that I love him and I would give him a big hug.
Que lo quiero mucho, que lo queremos mucho toda la familia y lo estamos extrañando tanto.
Brenda Rodriguez, Idaho's News Channel 7.
You can find the full statements from law enforcement on our website, ktvb.com. Again, this is still an active investigation.
If you have any information, the sheriff's office asks that you contact the number on your screen, or it doesn't appear that it's there, but that number is 208-343-COPS.